welcome the man himself, Jim Grant, the founder and editor of Grant's Interest Rate Observer. Jim, thank you for joining me. I want to get right into it. You know, Dr. Judy Shelton is in front of the Senate committee today, and they're questioning her with regard to a possible nominee and nomination to be a Fed governor. However, it raises many discussions, and the discussion I want to have with you is this new form of QE, because we don't have sufficient liquidity in the repo system, and the reason why we don't have it is probably this $30 trillion of all this wholesale liquidity that has swamped financial plumbing after the crisis, of all the big hedge funds, huge corporations, private equity, all of that wants to be housed somewhere risk-free like T-bills, but the system isn't big enough, and now we find ourselves with the plumbing starting to leak. Your thoughts?
What's the question, Rick?
The question is, what do we do about liquidity?
I would say, Rick, that relating this to Dr. Shelton is that she is the author of a very well-timed book many years ago, The Coming Soviet Crash, 1989. And what she pointed to, among other things, the problem with the Soviet economy was the lack of price discovery and the prevalence of command and control. Now, this speaks to the repo system because the Fed is in the business of brute force. It buys tens of billions of dollars worth of Treasury bills every month. It offers and imposes on the market all manner of other billions of dollars to shore up the repo system. Now, what it might do, Rick, instead, as our mutual friend Jim Bianco has wisely proposed, and I think Judy Shelton would probably agree, is to offer funding, but at a penalty rate. The Fed has become, apart from being arsonist and fireman, it has become the lender of first resort. It's supposed to be the lender of last resort.
Now, real quickly, Jim, with the one question I have for you, that's the biggie, is do you believe in sound money policies as an offshoot of many who once thought the gold standard was the way to go? I think that's the road everybody's getting lost on. She believes in sound money. Hey, why can't we put a little embedded option for silver or gold in a U.S. Treasury bond? Wouldn't that maybe separate the channels between manipulation of interest rates in central banks and foreign exchange?
It might help indeed. I think that it's a little bit funny that people like Elizabeth Warren are accusing Judy Shelton of radicalism because Judy would like to have fixed exchange rates and a convertible currency. I'm not sure if she wants a convertible currency. I do, but she hearkens to a time of relative monetary stability. Now we have endless QE. We have the lowest interest rates in 4,000 years. We have nonstop Fed Batinskyism, and the defenders of that faith are called conservative.